Very well, ladies and gentlemen. So today we have another weird episode where, of course, we are going to talk about Ishak Adeyemi. Of course, we are going to talk about more stuffs as well. So stay tuned for that, and let's see how things will turn out. And I think yes, we have an update about some other stuffs as well. Um, yeah, we've got. Arteta's press conference, we got Jurgen Klopp's press conference, and updates about certain players playing and not playing the Arsenal versus Liverpool game. Let's talk about the things that we have in person. So the first thing is about Nuno Tavares. Tavares says Arsenal is a big club with big players. It is normal for us to win games. For us, we want to be in the top one. I don't know why people are so surprised. People need to understand we are Arsenal. Yes, people need to understand that. Moving on, talking about Aubameyang, Arteta says he is a leader that has a very special personality. He's very active and very emotional. That's what makes happiness and that's what makes joy. He's not the most vocal player in the dressing room, that's for sure, but he does have other attributes. Okay, weird, but okay. Moving on, so the injury report is here. So Sead Kolasinac, Sead is now starting his rehabilitation back in the UK and continues to get assessed. And next is, of course, Granit Xhaka. Right knee is continuing to make good progress. Is now running outside with the current aim to be back in full training in January. Now from December, it's now January. All right. He can take all his sweet time because the ligament that has got injured, I think it could be a bigger issue if he's being rushed back, so we don't want that. So I think it's pretty much obvious, and we have to respect that. Moving on, Arteta on Thomas Partey says he could not play for the national team. He really tried to do that because they had a massive game, and he really pushed for that one, but that wasn't close enough to do it. He wasn't close enough to do it. Again, it's something we have to assess today because he hasn't done enough preparation. So that is that. But according to Athletic.uk, Arsenal midfielder Thomas Partey is fit and available for Arsenal's trip to Liverpool on Saturday. So the trip to Anfield will have Thomas Partey. So that is one thing that Arsenal need not be worried about. So another thing that needs to be spoken about is Jurgen Klopp has confirmed Mane and Fabinho are fit for the Arsenal game. Henderson and Robertson will have late fitness test. More on that. We'll definitely talk about it. But moving on, Arteta on Smith Rowe says, I saw him yesterday. He was delighted to score for his country. He made us proud. Not only him, but Bukayo and Aaron starting for the national team is a great sign for the club. It's a wonderful sign for the club. So let's see where we are with that. So Arteta on Mohamed Elneny's future. He says, again, I can't go into that. I'm really happy with him. I won't discuss the individual future of the players because it is not the time to do that. So not the time to do that. Okay, right. Very well. So Frank Leboeuf on Saliba. He says he's a player in the making. He made a small mistake in the EL against Lazio, Europa League, sorry. Europa League against Lazio before the international break. But it happens to everyone. It's part of football. But Saliba is a great player, very young, and he's a future great. No, you did not heard it wrong. He said in the future he'll be a great football player. So moving on, according to reports from Italy, AC Milan want to sign Nicola Pepe from Arsenal, and he could be prepared to pay 25 million pounds price tag the Arsenal have set. So according to TBR Football, Arsenal want to sell Nicola Pepe and AC Milan want to sign him, and 25 million pounds is what is the asking price. So in the comments, 25 million pounds for Nicola Pepe, is that the right amount of price tag? Or you would be like, hey, let's get more for him? Or are you the kind of person who understands that Nicola Pepe has not been worth the hype? You know what, 35 was the most that Arsenal should have paid for him, but whatever. I was wrong. I backed him a lot, so I have nothing to back him now. So 25 million, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how that will turn out to be. So let me know in the comments. 25 million pounds for Nicola Pepe. Would you take it? At this moment of time, if you ask me, I'd say yes. I'd say accept anything what you get for him. Moving on, let's talk about Karim Adeyemi. So, I've previously linked, I've already come up with a lot of reports where he's linked with Arsenal. So, 34 million pound talent linked with Arsenal and Liverpool expected to move this summer. So, Salzburg president Harald Lurzer has told Bild that he fully expects Adeyemi to move this summer. So Bild quotes Lurzer as saying the club is under no illusions about it, and that the club is aware that Karim will probably take the next step next summer. We don't want to put any obstacles in the way. So it's pretty much clear Adeyemi is ready to leave Salzburg. Which team would want him though? So let's see. Liverpool want someone who would succeed Firmino. Leicester, however, they got Daka. So yeah, so very few clubs would want strikers. One of them is definitely Arsenal. So Arsenal are in the midst or are in the mix to sign Karim Adeyemi. Would you want Arsenal to sign Karim Adeyemi? Let me know in the comments. I'll definitely want to know what you guys think about it. Karim Adeyemi to Arsenal, or Arsenal should look at this man. So Alex Ishak has said that Thierry Henry was his idol growing up, which could work in Arsenal's favour to sign him again. Now, how do we know that? So Ishak has explained that the former Arsenal legend was his idol when speaking to Swedish YouTube channel Min Stora Dag. As he said, I have a lot of football players who I have looked up to and have taken a lot from. But if I have to name one, I would say Thierry Henry, who I have really liked all the time, and where I see many qualities that I have tried to follow. So Ishak, ladies and gentlemen, 38 goals in 102 appearances for Real Sociedad, attracted a lot of clubs, but Dumbo signed a new contract. So Alexander Ishak to Arsenal. Adeyemi, Ishak, Adeyemi and Ishak. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. Ishak is a very exciting talent. But make no mistake, I know if you know about it, you know where I'm going with this. It won't be cheap in any way, shape or form. So talking about Mohamed Elneny, so it looks like Galatasaray are stepping up their pursuit for their interest in the Egyptian. That is according to Vatan, who suggests they are hugely interested in the current Arsenal midfielder, but would find it difficult to offer him his current wage demands. There'll be a lot of issues with that. So let's talk about Jurgen Klopp, ladies and gentlemen. Jurgen Klopp has opened up about Arsenal versus Liverpool game. He says, obviously with Arsenal, there was never a chance they would stay where they were at the start of the season. So it was always clear they would come back. The way they came back is not normal because they have had an incredible round of results. They are good, but they know they were lucky in one or two games that could have been different. But we are not surprised that Arsenal are a really good football team. But we have to make sure people remember we are a good football team as well. Okay, let's see how things will turn out. So talking about Aubameyang, Arteta says he's getting in a great position. He's having chances, and things will happen there. Again, he has already scored quite a lot of goals, but we always want more and we demand more. But he needs to continue the form that he's in and the attitude that he's showing, not only around the team, but around the club as well. And talking about Arteta, Jamie Carragher says, there will be those who will argue Arteta should be included in the group alongside Lampard, Pirlo and Solskjaer as a notable ex-player struggling to prove he is an elite coach at the club he played for. There have been occasions when he has seemed under intense pressure and a couple of games from losing the faith, if not of his board, certainly the Arsenal fans. But I have never seen Arteta in quite the same as those others. Yes, he's a former Arsenal player, but with respect, not a legend in the same way as the other three were to Chelsea, United and Juventus. Okay. Alright. And talking about the Liverpool match, Arteta says that a win would be objective. The standards that we have at the club, the objective is always to win the game. It doesn't matter where you play. You always have to prepare the game to win it. And that is the way we will do it, to go to Anfield to get the result. So Paul Merson's prediction for Arsenal versus Liverpool, he says Liverpool are trying to win the league and have to bounce back from their defeat against West Ham. Arsenal, on the other hand, are flying a little bit and are on a run, but they won't want to be billed as flat track bullies. They need to get a result here against one of the best teams in the country, and even if they don't, there are ways to lose a football match. I've said since the start of the season that if Arsenal keep their starting 11 fit, they can get top 4. Judging by the aspirations of the two clubs, a draw would be good for Arsenal, while Liverpool will be unhappy with it as they're trying to win the Premier League. However, I predict the two sides to share the spoils at Anfield. So 1-1 according to Paul Mason. And according to Michael Owen, he says Liverpool will beat Arsenal. He says, I fancy Liverpool to get back to winning ways here. I can see Arsenal scoring, but I don't trust their defense. 3-1 Liverpool. Just remember this. Don't forget this. Also, Fabio Cannavaro has compared Aubameyang to Cristiano Ronaldo. He says, Aubameyang is also a terrific player like Ronaldo, but I would not have feared them against prime Cannavaro. It would have been tough for anyone. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. There's a watch along for the Arsenal versus Liverpool game. If you are fancying it to watch it with IG, you know what to do. Consider subscribing. Cheers.